Forecasters are growing more and more worried that the U.S. could enter recession by the end of 2020. Our Steve Liesman joins us now with more, especially after that data at the top of the hour, Steve.
Yeah, that too. But this is really about protectionism. From worried to almost convinced about a recession. The National Association for Business Economics out with its June outlook, and they are forecasting a high chance of a recession next year, largely due to growing trade protectionism. The odds are low, 15% for 2019. That's actually below average, but rising up, you can see there, according to their survey out last night, to 60% by the end of 2020. NABE saying recession fears surge amid rising trade protectionism. Morgan Stanley writing over the weekend, if trade tensions continue to escalate, we believe that the global cycle will be at risk. We could end up in a recession in 3 quarters. And the consensus very quickly has gone from no cuts planned this year to general agreement for multiple cuts. Evercore ISI, Krishna Guha writes, we now see a base case in which the Fed will reluctantly cut rates 3 times starting in September in a mini easing cycle intended to ensure against downside risks associated with trade conflict. And here are the Fed funds futures. You can see I left Friday afternoon. There was not a 50% probability of a rate hike in July, and that's where we are now, rising all the way up to, I guess, call it ivory soap for January 2020, which is 99.9% sure of a rate cut by then. In fact, the 64% probability of 2 rate hikes this year. We asked the president's outgoing economic advisor, Kevin Hassett, this morning on Squawk Box if he had provided any analysis to the president on tariffs. He declined to say so. But he did reassure us that Mexico would suffer worse than the U.S.